Well, everybody, if you're making a tanking character, you want items that are on your armor that have a defensive ability attached to it. For example, like if you take a look at this character here, you would want things that would add to your dodge, for example, right there to increase your dodge rating, or to increase your parry rating, or something that can increase your block rating. It makes a big difference. You'd be surprised. You may notice sometimes with the parry and stuff, unless the boss is doing strike through, you can avoid a lot of the hits. And some of those hits are like 300 or 400, even more. And if you can avoid them, that's great. Well, I'm here to tell you we're at a place in Grieg's End where you can get one such item. There's actually two items, and the mob's name is Cubicalarius Ringodus. What a name. And he's right in there. He drops two items. He drops a Ring of Reflex, which is a beautiful item with that parry on it, and it has AC on. And he also drops a Beer Goggles. So if you're a caster and you want to get a higher charisma, this thing is really good at legendary. So let's go ahead and let's take him out. So where is he? First of all, let me increase the map and make it big because this is a big zone. So you will come in here on Dawn Shroud Peaks, and you're going to have an echo of change. You know, echo of the past. Excuse me. I keep thinking of live, and the echo of the past will give you your own instance. I highly recommend you get instance. I like to do it that way. Then you can clear your mobs and get them, unless you want to just sit down at a camp. So if you look at it right here, it's just a maze. Only hamsters can get through this thing really good. I was going to show you how to get through this, but I figured that took me a long time. That'd be another 15 minutes watching me get lost and going in a circle right here. So instead, what I've done is I've just come over to his room here. And I'm going to show you where he is, what it looks like in the room, and let's get the item, make this a short video so you guys know where to go and who to smack down. Now you notice I have invisibility. That's from Imitate Death right here. Let's go in here. Let's see if he can see through that. None of the mobs actually saw through it except for this one right here, this Veror, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That one can see through invis because it's undead. So you will run into some of those once in a while. Now, when should you come here? Well, I think you're going to be here at 46 because you need to be 46 to get into Temple of Vishan to defeat Dozakar so that you can get the progression. There are other ways you can do it. Instead of the hero way, you can get the explorer thing, get the named mobs, you know, the rare name mobs. That takes a little longer, but most are going to be over 46, probably 50 or so, maybe even higher, maybe even 60 when you come here. And you're going to be looking for AAs, and you're going to be looking for a lot of armor and things like that. For example, look at my face item. It's pretty good right here. So that's pretty nice. On the rings, it's not bad and all that, but you can see here the AC is kind of capped out. So when you get here, let's take a look at what we have for AAs. I do have a decent amount of AAs for this character. It's 1488, which is kind of a lot. For at this time, you may have little or less, or you may have more. Keep in mind, I built a lot of AAs early on, if you're watching the series, and that is because early on, it's, in my opinion, it's easier to build AAs, especially level 20, level 30 at lower Guck. And the reason why that is because there are a lot of mobs with very few hit points, and you can kill them really fast. Later on, you're going to have to work out a Dragon Necropolis, but hey, that could drive you crazy if you do that too long. Okay, so in the room here, we have one over there, and we have, what was that? Nobody behind me. And then you have him over there. Okay, so let's go over to him and let's say hi to him. We're going to get ready to mess him up. And he's got a buddy. If you fight him over here, so you can see at 46, it's not too big a deal. He is kind of smacking me kind of hard. And boom, got him. So if you have fewer AAs, it'll be a little bit of a fight. But you can see these guys are deep red to me. And this is their aggro radius. Even at 46, they're not picking me up on aggro. So if you come up at a higher level, it's going to be a different situation. You'll get even less aggro. Here he dropped the beer goggles, and this beer goggle, very good. Here you go. Let me show you. They have an enchanted one. Let me give you an idea what it comes out to. Look at that 30 AC on the mask. That's not bad for this easy to get mask. But the thing I want to point out is look at the charisma on there. look at the alcohol tolerance, 20% to alcohol tolerance. There are some raids where the mobs put some effect on you. So this is one item where you're really, really, really going to keep it. Okay, and it's got a clicky. You can click it at level 1. Fantastic to get alcohol tolerance. I think it's the only item in the game from this point and earlier which you can get anything like this. And if he would have dropped the ring, that would have been nice too. The ring has all the parry on it. Let me see if I can show you the ring. Let's first take this here. I think it's something like ring or reflex. Nope, nobody sells it. Anyway, so the beer goggles is the weapon to get here. And then after that, we just go ahead and pop Inviso again. So yeah, he can spawn here. I've seen him in other places too, but generally this is the area you want to go in. If you come through here, you're going to see, even though it says these names spawned in their areas like there, they don't. So you kind of have to go through and look at the whole area and find out where he spawns. But definitely one you want to get for the just get the ring for parry. I mean, that's like a huge amount. It gives you, I think it's like 32 extra parry on that. I forgot how many percentages. That's a maximum. That's huge. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoy the video. And Grieg's End is a great place to farm when you get to Luckland. There's so many good items here. You'd be surprised. And I'm going to show you more, so stay tuned.